세러데이 쇼다운. 하나생명 e스포츠 대 디플러스 기아.
Of getting the impact.
Okay, he's doing it. Support Camille.
All right.
Is going to be played here by Delight. See if they can manage that. We also have the Camille coming in here for Delight as we are ready to hop into the Rift for game number 1.
Second, and Barrel in response has also gone for a Doran's Ring first.
Level 1 is pretty insane,
yeah.
by the way, for the Camille. So you always just kind of run into the jungle. If you've played this in solo queue, the Camille players are kind of insane. And for a good reason, because you should at level 1. It's very strong. So Barrel and Deft, we'll see how they do handle it. They're going to start by stealing a mini Krug away. Very nice, as Doran's getting pretty low. He has Meganar on the way. Pyosik also considering it, but with the Meganar timing.
Not really going to have an option here as...
Barrel's level 1. And Carrie was the last person to play this against Life. And now Barrel is just not here. Delight saving this hook shot, probably to just go on a Deft, which makes a lot of sense. He holds it. Very nice timing on the flash here from Deft, but again, it just doesn't really matter, as there's just way too much power in this trio with the Camille and the Poppy especially, and it is a free kill given over to Viper. Level 4, and he's going to be scanned away, and they're just going to go all in onto him. Nice bubble this time around, but the steadfast presence keeps Peanut alive as the zap comes in, and now Pyosik is getting quite low. He's just going to sit under the turret as Hanwha Life will take their win. We'll see how long Peanut stays here.
Yeah, that was not great. I think Deft also dashed into...
Here we go again. Bubble is going to be good, but these trades are always favoring Viper and Delight. Deft trying to do his best, just trade a bit back, but at the end of the day, those are some very low health bars, and Peanut is still here. Andy doesn't have his flash, knows that Pyosik is here. There's not really much that he can do about it. With Peanut, the amount of time he spent on the bottom side of the map, Doran just kind of has to accept it as well.
I do have to give credit to KT for playing nicely around the knowledge that Peanut did stay around towards the bot side of the map, did not actually get to pull off the dive due to Deft and Barrel being able to fin out the wave.
And he's about to get Meganar, but there's a Talia here as well, and Vi Talia is very good, but how about Renekton Vi Talia? Even better. And with no flash, he was just 100% dead. Delight was on the way, so maybe he could have waited.
These type of plays, as Pyosik going to be waiting for his Q. This is Mininar, so you do see the response, though, from Hanwha Life already. I think they have an inkling this is going on.
Yeah, hot baited out. And do they have the damage to 100 to 0 him? It's looking pretty likely, and that they will, as Peanut does get here, but again, just a bit too late to help.
Zeka, not able to help with that one, was pathing towards the top half as...
Oh, he's going in. Level 6 hit here by Deft, but not by Delight, and so he's not able to quite lock him down. But that is still the Ignite and the Flash taken away from Deft and the heal away from Barrel to try to make that play happen.
Timing found by Pyosik with BDD.
Delight is level 6. Going to trade in a lot of damage back here onto Delight, will BDD, but he did, of course, have to flash away from that play, and Delight will hold on to his Hextech ultimatum. Yeah, that is the idea. As Perfect is trying to gank here alongside of Pyosik in the mid lane. And already the Dominus is popped. Zeka could be in a lot of trouble here. He tries to just Valkyrie away, but he's stunned to death, as you're not getting away from that combo. Doesn't matter if you had flash or not.
As they are actually contesting here.
Yeah, they definitely are. Delight is not with his team. This is just Peanut and Viper, and Peanut is going to have to rocket some people away, as there he goes, and the smite is easy for Peanut, as Delight's going in on this one, 1v3, and just dies. Not sure about that, but I suppose the package, maybe the call was to go in, and he just ends up looking a bit silly, but it is still the Drake going over to Hanwha Life Esports.
Yeah, that's a normal Camille support experience, where you go, no, it's fine. We can do this. He shouldn't have. So taking a look at this, nicely done. Perfect, preemptively ulting there to make sure that he has the Fury generation for the stun.
승민이 나이스.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Viper had to flash to try to get away from this one, but it's so difficult to get away from the Lucian. It's just a straight up kill onto Viper. Had to use everything to try to get away from Deft, but alone he was not able to.
And then now back-to-back mistakes from Delight
oh boy.
and Viper, as very straightforward. wants to get the back cancel and ends up paying for it with his life. If you make a couple of mistakes, especially when Baron is up, you can lose control of the game very, very quickly. Is Perfect.
Perfect is going to be spotted here, but the push is still happening. Zeka is going to get away from that seismic shove, thankfully for his sake. Otherwise, probably would have just died with the amount of lockdown that KT do have. Pyosik also going to steal away this big Raptor.
I do know you're here.
How about a Nami? Also the Talia, gonna make this a bit difficult as, yeah, Corki, doesn't matter how many dashes he's got, Zeka just not allowed to play the game. As TP will be utilized to save the bottom lane as this is happening. KT once again, a nice little incremental advantage. And now Doran just gonna ult him into the wall and walk this one off. LAV Esports could just sit back and try to scale up a bit more, but also, you've got a Poppy, so still opportunities for ulting Pyosik away and maybe stealing the streak. It is very risky, which is there for sure, as the smite is going to go the way of Pyosik. Pretty close, actually, as Delight does get in on that one, but the flash over the wall means Pyosik might be safe. The package does do an insane amount of damage to him. But now, HLE Esports in this one. Nice Gnar into the pit, but wasn't nice after all. Actually, it will be. Viper's going to do a ton to him, as now HLE Esports looking to push forward another dodge on the seismic shove, and HLE somehow pick up a kill in that fight. And to utilize where they are strong, Delight is going to be spotted, and he does dodge the seismic shove. Meanwhile, Perfect into the wall. He's taking a huge amount of damage already.
Barracks.
And now Doran, he's got this Mega Gnar for perfect timing. HLE Esports in control of this one, and now a deny on the back once again. Wall is going to come down, but I'm not so sure about this, as we got the channel, and away goes Perfect, and a missed seismic shove again. Here comes the package right on top. Death is 100 to 0'd, and Zeka does get pretty low. Meanwhile, Viper goes way too ham into that backline. Immediately going to be taken out, and now KT are actually going to win the fight. HLE Esports do take the Dragon, but KT Rolster, they have their eyes set on that Baron. But I'm not sure if you really want to do that.
They don't have a tool of really keeping Peanut away from here.
Yeah, there's 2 control wards. There's also a Corki in the game, by the way.
Let it go. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, we do have the Infinity Edge pickup here for Deft, so is still going to be a big threat as long as he doesn't get 100 to 0 as well. Speaking of which, Perfect, he's going to press his Dominus, and now Pyosik might pay the price for his sins, as he's going to have to go in, but certainly did not want to. Meanwhile, Delight in a bit of trouble, and he's going to get a rock to the face as that one is traded back. And yeah, just a clean 1-for-1 trade. As we're fighting over this Drake once again. I've seen this at least 4 times in this exact setup. KT do have control of the banana brush, but not much control over the dragon, as Pyosik is going to have to pull the trigger, but he does not get in there. It's Cloud Soul here for the side of HLE Esports, and now Viper, he is going to get stunned up, and a 0 follow-up on that one, and now he's just able to do Zeri things. Perfect is like a monster, though, in that backline, but still Viper able to go 1v2 against Deft and Barrel.
Viper has gone onto his backline.
Yeah, watch after he gets stunned, he goes in. He keeps saying, this is doable, we win. And man, that, yeah, imagine you're playing against this guy.
And you kill him, you get a Baron. It's still doable for KT. I can't believe I'm talking as if they're behind when they're 3K gold up, but...
Well, we're gonna press some R buttons on the Zeri, and they did it! They did the combo, they take him out, but Zeka's still alive. They're having trouble getting onto him at the moment, so it's just going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Pyosik is dead.
You got to go for Nesher, but you can't, because you don't have a jungler.
Yeah, let's put some wards down.
Got to force a TP from Doran here at the very least. We'll see if they want to commit beyond that.
Yeah, that is the question, as already at half health. But look at the poke damage here from the side of Zeka. The calling is going to be utilized by Deft, but not nearly as much damage as Zek was able to do. And, well, that's it. That's their Baron try.
They don't
and it's over.
They don't even get the TP.
As now it is going to be HLE Esports' turn to try to start this one up. They have the Mega Gnar. They are holding on to it. Delight has an angle here on the left. It's going to be spotted, though, as meanwhile, in goes Doran, and there is the turn. Immediate huge damage on the Barrel, as Pyosik will nearly go down as well, but it's actually Zeka who gets taken out. But now look at this, BDD is all alone, isolated up against the wall, as he is eventually going to go down. It took quite a while, but now the peel comes in for Viper. That might have the damage, but here comes Deft. He's on the chase. He's looking for more. And the health bars are too low here on the side of Life Esports, so now Deft is going to culling him down, and he's looking at that Elder Drake now.
But there's no jungler!
Yeah, now we're just going to flip some Elder.
Banana brush control here.
Now they're trying to get on top of the light. The timing on that was not great, but this is Mininar, so Doran just dies? Okay. Very questionable TP.
Tanwa?
I guess they didn't need their Gnar.
Well, I think they do, Valdez.
No, there's... no.
Okay, maybe they don't. I take it back.
Well, the redemption is going to be huge, as it has been all game, and Perfect now is trying to tank it up. Huge. Big one does come in, and now Life Esports, they're going to go for the fight. In goes Delight, trying to zone everybody away, but Deft does immense damage on that backline as well, but not quite enough. Perfect is going to go down. Viper getting very much into the thick of things. He's forced over the rocks and stunned, and that'll be the end of that as Pilshik with the clutch at the end of the fight.
With KT having the Elder available, Valdez, have KT finally done it?
I think they have. Yeah, I mean, with Exodia here, Baron and Elder combined, they should be just trying to start any fights whenever possible. And you see that Life
trying to end on this push.
They're trying to clear the wave. They do have a Corki, but eventually, as KT might just be able to dive the turrets as well with this combo. Wave no longer alive. They do have another one coming on in. Deft is looking for it, but he gets way too close! And he is so low, but kept alive through everything, somehow, some way, and now the barrel is going to go down. Doran is way too far out in the front, and man, that's some low health bars now on the side of Life Esports. They're still holding on, there's no wave at the moment.
They're still going! This is peak KT. My God! They're not giving up. Doran's dead again, but...
Oh boy. Yep, Deft, he's pumping some damage. Peanut.
Oh, he didn't get him on the rocks.
Didn't get him on the rocks. And this is Super Minion as well. We do have a package available. Jonas Strong's like, please pick that one up. In goes Pilshik. They're just trying to end the game. I don't think they can, though, as here comes the package right over the top, and it might just be enough from the side of KT as Deft stays alive for so long once again. And with the GA, it should be enough. KT Rolster will win game number 1 with Exodia on the Nexus. And that is going to do it. Definitely wasn't enough. Right there in that last fight, Deft just staying alive on basically 1 HP so many times, getting healed by Redemption, by Nami, by everything.